Leo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just find out what's happening in your world. Tell me about your past. Oh my gosh, Leo. I can already feel the change in you. Tell me about your potential. Let's see if we can get one card on your potential outcome. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. This is a shift for you completely. You're going through some sort of transformation. I can definitely feel it here. Five of Cups energy. This is about gaining some perspective on your life and really kind of looking at things as they are and maybe not focusing so much on the negative, but allowing yourself to see the positive as well. So there's always so many complexities to every situation, and you're finally starting to see that big picture of what everything means. Just because something ends doesn't mean it's like, oh my God, this is the end. It means that, okay, well, maybe that wasn't right for me, so maybe the next thing will be, or will be more in line with what I want. I can see right here that you're doing a lot of work on yourself with the Three of Pentacles and the Death card. This is your transformation. This is your journey. There is a lot of focus here on what you want and what you need. And with the Six of Swords energy showing up in what you need to focus on, it tells me that you are kind of starting to think about what it is that you need to release from your life. And I'm not getting a lot of action here at this point, because this does feel like you're still trying to figure out exactly what this is that you need to release. And until you figure out exactly what it is, you're not going to do a full release. Lovers here, it's not even just choice for sure, but what I got was a lot of taking that real hard look at a situation, looking in the mirror, seeing all the flaws, seeing all the positives, actually. Very connected to that Five of Cups energy. This is healing. I love this for you, sitting in your strength position, because this does indicate that whatever it is that you're doing, you're allowing yourself to grow in a very positive way and just being able to move forward. That doesn't eliminate everything from your life. I mean, there are still things that you need to address. There's always going to be, during any growth journey, there's always going to be some sort of minor setback. This to me is very, very minor. Like, think of it less than a day setback. This is something where maybe you didn't consider everything, and so something comes to the surface and you're like, oh, didn't think about that. Shit. And now you have to think about it, and you have to include that as part of your journey. And that's fine. I mean, I don't see this as a major setback at all. I just see it as like one more thing that you need to think about when you go through this process. With the Hanged Man in reverse and the Ten of Wands, this is what you're putting to bed. This is the cycle that you're closing out of your life. This is the whole purpose of your journey. You're trying to move forward and away from these burdens. And what I really like is that the Ten of Wands is a lot of burdens. Oh, excuse me. And when I see the Two of Pentacles in your near future, that tells me that you are reducing some things in your life. Even just by focusing on other areas of your life, you're starting to kind of prioritize what matters the most to you. Devil energy showing up in reverse. Love that too, because this is about finding that healthy balance in your life, going after exactly what you want, what you need. Seeing here, King of Cups in reverse in your potential outcome position, this tells me that you're not quite going to be at the end of the journey within the next maybe 1 to 2 weeks, but you are making significant progress here. Let's start clarifying and see what else we get. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles with the Death card here for Leo. The World, yeah, I love it. This is that cycle. I mean, you're closing out a cycle to begin something new, and that's what this entire journey is. It's eliminating what doesn't work for you, and we're always doing that. It's never just like a once in a lifetime thing. We're always kind of figuring out exactly what makes the most sense to us go forward. Six of Swords, the Star, yeah. You have to really go on this journey and figure out what's going to work for you long term. and focus that. Focus that, like big picture. What do you want? What do you need in your life? And then if something isn't going to align with that, that's what you need to start releasing. That's what the universe wants you to focus on. You start big picture, drill down to the details, and that's going to help you a lot. Figure out what no longer serves you. Tell me about this Lover's energy. Wheel of Fortune. When you started seeing things clearly, when you really started looking in the mirror, identifying everything, that's when things started to shift for you. That's when this journey really began. Very, very positive though. I'm getting a lot of positive momentum from this. Tell me about the Star, the Tower. Interesting. Because what usually happens here is there is some sort of chaos that's brought into your life that leads to some sort of really transformational healing. And that's exactly what this feels like. So you are on this journey. You are making the progress that you're supposed to be making on this journey. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. I have the Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse is out here twice. I love that because it's putting old patterns, old behaviors, any restrictions, anything that's just not healthy for you, putting it in the past. So there might be something else about this Devil energy that kind of creeps up within the next couple of days that you also need to consider. But again, like that's not a real setback. That's just another thing to consider. With the Hanged Man in reverse, I'm getting Knight of Wands. I love it because it's both about momentum forward. And tell me about this Ten of Wands. Death. This is the transformation that's been happening. You just felt so overwhelmed and just so like everything was on your shoulders. You were responsible for everything, taking accountability for everything in all areas of your life. And that's part of this journey, is realizing that there are some things that are just beyond your control and not everything is your fault. There's a lot of self-forgiveness that needs to happen here as part of your journey. Tell me about this Devil. So the Devil in reverse with the High Priestess. It's going to be a lot more trusting your intuition going forward. Recognizing the things that don't work for you kind of right away. Tell me about the King of Cups in reverse. Temperance. This is about timing. This is about a lot of self-forgiveness. This journey is meant to happen the way that it's supposed to happen and the way it's been playing out. So it's all very positive for you, Leo. And I know you're not quite at the end of that journey, but I am getting a lot of just the more you start to see these small wins and these small little things that make you happy in your life right now, the more that you start focusing on those happy little things, and it draws in bigger and bigger and bigger things until you get to the point where you realize, okay, I'm responsible for this. I'm not responsible for that. Like if you consistently are with somebody who cheats on you, that cheating is not your responsibility. You did nothing wrong. The reason that person cheated on you is because that's his or her character flaw. You had nothing to do. It wouldn't matter who that person was with. That person was always going to cheat. So those are the kinds of things that you're learning on this journey, and maybe not that scenario specifically, but something to that depth. Any last messages for Scorpio? The card that came out was Full Moon, which is all about releasing, to be completely honest. And it's surrender to the divine. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.